In the heart of the storm, a single touch can alter the course of history. As the world watched, the boundaries of the game were tested, stretched, and ultimately shattered. The hand of God, a phrase that would forever echo in the annals of football, a moment when control was lost and a legend was born. This is the story of Diego Armando Maradona, a man who dared to challenge the gods, a man who became a god himself. A tale of audacity, controversy, and sheer brilliance. A tale that transcends the confines of a pitch, reaching into the very core of what it means to be human. Welcome to a journey into the heart of football's most turbulent storm. In the annals of football history, one name stands out as both a beacon of brilliance and a symbol of controversy: Diego Armando Maradona. Born in the shanty towns of Buenos Aires, Argentina, Maradona's journey to the pinnacle of football was anything but ordinary. His rise to fame, his fall from grace, and his eventual redemption, all played out on the global stage, captivated the world and forever changed the face of football. Maradona's career was a tapestry of moments, each one more incredible than the last. From his humble beginnings, playing barefooted on the streets of Villa Fiorito, to his ascension as one of the greatest footballers of all time, Maradona's journey was a testament to his indomitable spirit and unparalleled talent. His ability to control the ball, to weave through defenders, and to score goals with an almost supernatural precision, earned him the adoration of millions and the respect of his peers. But Maradona's career was not without its share of controversy. His decisions, both on and off the field, often drew criticism and sparked debate. His infamous hand of God goal during the 1986 World Cup quarter-final against England, where he punched the ball into the net, remains one of the most contentious moments in football history. Maradona later described it as a little with the head of Maradona and a little with the hand of God. This moment, more than any other, encapsulated the paradox that was Maradona, a genius on the field, yet a figure of controversy off it. The consequences of Maradona's actions were far-reaching. His hand of God goal not only led Argentina to victory in the 1986 World Cup but also cemented his status as a football icon. However, it also cast a long shadow over his career, a shadow that was further darkened by his struggles with drug addiction and his tumultuous personal life. Despite the criticism and controversy, Maradona remained a beloved figure in his homeland and around the world. His death in 2020 sent shockwaves through the football community, and tributes poured in from all corners of the globe. His legacy, though complex, is undeniable. He was a player who pushed the boundaries of what was possible on the football field, who defied the odds and who, for better or worse, left an indelible mark on the game. As we delve deeper into the life and career of Diego Maradona, we will explore the decisions that shaped his journey, the criticism that followed him, and the consequences of his actions. We will take a closer look at the man behind the hand of God, the player who, in many ways, embodied the beautiful game in all its glory and all its controversy. This is the story of Diego Maradona, a man who, in his own words, lived life with the handbrake off. In the annals of football history, few names resonate as profoundly as Diego Armando Maradona. A man whose skill on the pitch was only rivaled by his propensity for controversy off it. A man who, in his prime, was the embodiment of footballing genius, yet also a symbol of its excesses. Born in the shanty town of Villa Fiorito, Buenos Aires, Maradona's humble beginnings were a far cry from the glitz and glamour that would later define his career. His prodigious talent was evident from an early age. A talent that would see him rise from the slums of Buenos Aires to the pinnacle of world football. Maradona's career was one that was punctuated by moments of brilliance and moments of madness in equal measure. His performances at the 1986 World Cup in Mexico are a testament to this. It was here that the world bore witness to the infamous Hand of God incident, a moment that would forever be etched into the annals of footballing infamy. In the quarter-finals against England, Maradona punched the ball into the net, an act of clear illegality that was somehow missed by the referee. The Hand of God, as Maradona later dubbed it, was a moment of audacious cheating, yet it was also a moment that epitomized the audacity of Maradona's genius. A genius that was as capable of bending the rules as it was of bending a football. Yet, Maradona's career was not solely defined by this moment of controversy. In the same game, he scored what is widely regarded as the greatest goal in World Cup history. A goal that showcased his extraordinary skill, his breathtaking speed, and his unerring precision. It was a goal that encapsulated the essence of Maradona, a player who was as capable of the sublime as he was of the ridiculous. Maradona's career was one that was constantly under the microscope. His every move, both on and off the pitch, was scrutinized, criticized, and debated. His battles with drug addiction, his weight issues, his tumultuous personal life, all served to paint a picture of a man who was as flawed as he was brilliant. The consequences of Maradona's lifestyle were stark. His health deteriorated rapidly, his once lithe body ravaged by the excesses of his lifestyle. Yet, even in the face of such adversity, Maradona's love for the game never wavered. His passion, his drive, his determination, all remained undimmed. Diego Maradona was a man who lived his life on the edge. A man who pushed the boundaries of what was possible on a football pitch, and a man who pushed the boundaries of what was acceptable off it. His career was a roller coaster ride of highs and lows, of triumphs and tragedies. In the end, Maradona's story is one of a man who lost control. A man who, for all his genius, could not escape the demons that plagued him. But it is also the story of a man who, in his own flawed and imperfect way, changed the face of football forever. A man who, for better or worse, left an indelible mark on the beautiful game. As the sun set on the Estadio Azteca in Mexico City, the stage was set for an encounter that would forever be etched in the annals of football history. It was the 22nd of June, 1986, the quarterfinals of the World Cup, and the man at the center of it all was Diego Armando Maradona. Maradona, a diminutive figure from the shanty towns of Buenos Aires, had already established himself as a prodigious talent in his native Argentina and in Europe. But it was on this global stage that he would truly transcend the sport, in a match that would become synonymous with his name and his legacy. Maradona's journey to that fateful day was far from smooth. He had been a child prodigy, dazzling spectators with his skills at the tender age of 10. His talent was raw, unrefined, but unmistakable. He was a street footballer at heart, and it was these humble beginnings that would shape his style of play, his approach to the game, and ultimately, his destiny. Maradona's career was marked by a series of decisions that would be met with both adulation and criticism. His move to Barcelona in 1982 was seen as a betrayal by some, a necessary step by others. But it was his transfer to Napoli in 1984 that would truly define him. In the poverty-stricken city of Naples, Maradona found a home, a people who understood him, and a platform to showcase his genius. But with the adulation came the pressure, the expectations, and the scrutiny. Maradona was no stranger to controversy, both on and off the pitch. His lifestyle, his outspoken nature, his battles with addiction, all added to the narrative of a man who was as flawed as he was gifted. And then came that moment in Mexico City. The hand of God, as it would later be known, was a moment of audacious skill, or blatant cheating, depending on one's perspective. Maradona's decision to punch the ball into the net was met with widespread condemnation, but also a grudging admiration for his audacity. It was a moment that encapsulated the man, the brilliance, the controversy, the defiance. The fallout from that moment was immediate and far-reaching. Maradona was vilified by some, hailed as a hero by others. The debate raged on, but the consequences were clear. Football had lost control. The game was no longer just about skill, tactics, and teamwork. It was about individual brilliance, audacity, and controversy. Maradona's legacy is as complex as the man himself. His career was a roller coaster of highs and lows, of triumphs and tragedies. His decisions, his actions, his moments of brilliance and controversy, all contributed to a narrative that is as compelling as it is divisive. As we delve deeper into the life and career of Diego Maradona, we uncover a story that is about more than just football. It's a story of a man who was larger than life, who lived on his own terms, who defied conventions and expectations. It's a story that reflects the complexities of the human condition, the struggle between genius and fallibility, between heroism and villainy. And as we continue to explore the enigma that is Diego Maradona, we are reminded that football, like life, is a game of moments. Moments of brilliance, moments of controversy, moments that define us, moments that we never forget. And in the end, it's these moments that make the game, and the people who play it, truly unforgettable. In the annals of football history, few names resonate as powerfully as that of Diego Armando Maradona. A man of extraordinary talent, his career was a tumultuous journey, a saga that transcended the boundaries of the football pitch to become a symbol of national pride, a beacon of hope, and a cautionary tale of excess and downfall. Born in the slums of Buenos Aires, Maradona's journey to the pinnacle of football stardom was anything but ordinary. His prodigious talent was evident from an early age, and it was this raw, untamed ability that catapulted him into the limelight. But with great talent came great expectations, and the weight of a nation's hopes and dreams was thrust upon his young shoulders. Maradona's career was marked by moments of brilliance, punctuated by decisions that have been the subject of scrutiny and criticism. None more so than the infamous Hand of God incident during the 1986 World Cup quarter-final against England. In an act that blurred the lines between cunning and deceit, Maradona punched the ball into the net, a clear violation of the rules. Yet, the referee allowed the goal to stand, a decision that has been dissected and debated for decades. The Hand of God moment was emblematic of Maradona's career, a blend of genius and controversy. It was a testament to his audacious skill, his unyielding will to win, and his disregard for convention. Yet, it also cast a shadow over his legacy, a reminder of the darker side of his character, one that often courted controversy. Maradona's career was not without its share of criticism. His flamboyant lifestyle, his struggles with addiction, and his often volatile temperament made him a polarizing figure. Yet, despite these challenges, his impact on the game was undeniable. His vision, his creativity, and his ability to change the course of a match with a single touch of the ball made him one of the greatest players the game has ever seen. But every action has its consequences, and Maradona's career was no exception. His personal struggles took a toll on his health, leading to a premature end to his playing career. His post-retirement life was marked by a series of health issues, a stark reminder of the price he paid for his fame and success. Yet, despite the controversies and criticisms, Maradona's legacy remains intact. His skill, his passion, and his indomitable spirit continue to inspire generations of footballers. His story serves as a reminder of the highs and lows of sporting stardom, a testament to the power of the human spirit, and a warning of the pitfalls of fame and excess. In the end, Diego Maradona was more than just a footballer. He was a symbol, a hero, a villain, and a cautionary tale. His life was a roller coaster ride of triumphs and tragedies, a journey that mirrored the beautiful game he loved so much. His story is a poignant reminder that even in the world of football, where skill and talent reign supreme, the human element is never far away.